Greetings, everyone. We continue on book number 2 of Side by Side, chapter 2. We begin today talking about count and non-count nouns. So, we're going to be discussing food, buying food, being a guest at mealtime, and describing food preferences. So here are the different foods we're going to be learning today. Just make it a little smaller so we can all see it. Please repeat after me. Number 1 is apples. Number 2, bananas. Repeat after me. Bread. Make sure we can hear that D. Bread. Number 4, cake. Cake. Number 5, carrots. Carrots. Number 6, cheese. Make sure you pronounce that CH sound. Cheese. Number 7, chicken. Chicken. Number 8, eggs. Number 9, fish. Make sure you're repeating after me, okay? Number 10, grapes. Grapes. Number 11, ketchup. Ketchup. I know sometimes in Spanish people like to say ketchup or things like that. The correct pronunciation is ketchup. Number 12, lemons. Lemons. Number 13, lettuce. Lettuce. Number 14, mayonnaise. Mayonnaise. Number 15, meat. Meat. 16, mustard. Mustard. 17, onions. Onions. Number 18, oranges. Oranges. Number 19, pears. Number 20, pepper. Pepper. Number 21, potatoes. Potatoes. Number 22, salt. Salt. Number 23, soy sauce. Soy sauce. And the last one, tomatoes. Tomatoes. So we're going to continue on. We're going to do the section, let's talk about it. Where are the cookies and where's the cheese? So we're going to be looking at the portion that helps us to identify when we are looking at plural and when we're looking at singular. Remember, plural means more than one. Okay? Singular, it just means one. So, let's continue on. So here we have a list of a lot of the things that we just looked at. Repeat after me. Where are the cookies? They're in the cabinet. Where's the cheese? It's in the refrigerator. Where are the bananas? They're on the counter. Where's the ice cream? It's in the freezer. So at this time, you can also, after you complete this exercise, you can make a list of the foods that are in your kitchen, and you can ask yourself, where are they? And you can say, if it's one, for example, if you have one banana, you would use singular. If you have many bananas, you would use plural. So you say, where are they? Okay. Or where is it? Where is the banana? Where are the bananas? So I will show this picture here for a moment. You can take a picture with your phone, a screenshot, and then you can also do the same with this one. Please take a picture with your phone, and then you can proceed to practice this section. All right, so let's look at this section over here where it talks about making sandwiches for lunch. So repeat after me. Let's make sandwiches for lunch. Sorry, we can't. There isn't any bread. Then we have the next example. Let's make an apple pie for dessert. Sorry, we can't. There aren't any apples. So I would like to once again point out to you here the fact that here we have isn't, which is first singular, and this is the negative singular. And here we have the negative plural form. Okay? So we're going to use this example to complete these exercises. So let's begin. Let's look at number one. Let's make pizza for lunch. Sorry, we can't. There isn't any pizza left. That would be one example. If you're going to talk about the pizza, but we're not talking about the pizza. So be careful when you're doing the exercise that you don't just say what it is. You have to make sure you read, and I will point it out here, the options that you're given. So here we have to put cheese. Okay, so let's do the example again. Let's make pizza for lunch. Sorry, we can't. There isn't any cheese. And because we don't have cheese, we can't make the pizza. So at this time, you can once again take a picture and look at the difference. I will point it out over here so you can see a few of these. Look, here we have an S. Here we have an S. Here we have an S. So when you have an S, you have to do, which is plural form, you have to do it following the example right here on the right side. So please take a picture and you can proceed forth. And I will bring it up here so you could also take a picture of all of them. And then you can practice the exercises yourself. Well, you're doing a good job so far. Want to remind you, and I'm going to keep reminding you, please make sure that you do not forget to repeat the exercises. All right, so we have here page number 14. How much milk do you want? Now, we have to identify, and we had mentioned this before, The difference between much, the difference between many, the difference between a little, the difference between a few. Remember in the beginning, we said we're going to talk about the title of the chapter said that we were going to talk about counts and non-count nouns. So some of the nouns can be counted. For example, if I say to you, how many writing utensils I have? I have 1, 2, 3. They can be counted. So those are count nouns. But non-count nouns are nouns that you cannot separate and you cannot point to and add them together. So let's look at the examples and see how this aligns together. So how much or too much, a little. This all goes together. How many, too many, and a few. It also goes together. So please repeat after me. How much milk do you want? Not much, just a little. Okay, here you are. Thanks. Let's look at the next one. How many cookies do you want? Not too many, just a few. Okay, here you are. Thanks. Let's look at the first example. How are we going to use many or are we going to use much? Remember, when we are using, just put this here so you can see it a little better. When you are using many can be counted. Okay? So if I say to you, let me give you this example. How much sand is there? Okay? If I ask you that, how much? You don't know. You don't know. So it is a non-count. However, if I say to you, let's put a different example here. How many grains of sand are there? Each little grain. Are you going to count it? No. But that is the thought. The thought is that it is possible to separate it and to count it. Okay? I hope that helps you. So again, look at the rice. Rice is a group. Grains of rice are separate. So that is the same example I just gave you in regards to the sand. There's a difference between sand, which is a group, and grains of sand. So let's do number one then. How much rice do you want? Not too much, just a little. Okay, here you are. Thanks. Now notice number two. Number two has the letter S. So we're going to move into this side. And you will say, how many cookies do you want? Is the example. You would say, how many French fries do you want? Not too many, just a few. Okay, here you are. Thanks. So I'm going to bring this up so you can take a picture and you can complete these exercises. Okay, so hopefully you took your picture already. Let's continue on. Role play. Would you care for some more? That means that if you're eating, right? And let's say I'm eating salad, and I'm done with my salad. The waiter comes over and says, hey, would you like some more? Would you care for some more? Okay. Say, excuse me. Would you care for some more? Do you want more salad? So let's look at the example. Some of your friends are having dinner at your home. How do you like the food? Ask them. Here we go. So, how do you like the cake I baked? The answer, I think, again, I made only one cake. So you would say, I think it's delicious. Now, if I made meatballs, right, different balls of meat, and you ate a few, you ate more than one, I think they're delicious because it's plural form. I'm glad you like them for the meatballs. For the cake, I'm glad you like it. Would you care for some more? That means you want more. Yes, please, but not too much cake, right? Not too much cake. Just a little cake. My doctor says that too much cake is bad for my health. So you're going to use all the singular verbs and all the singular tenses. And if you're using the plural, because you have more than one, then you will use all of the plural as well. So take a picture of this, please. And then you can proceed to practice. We'll do number one. How do you like the chocolate cake? I think it's delicious. I'm glad you like it. Would you care for some more? Yes, please, but not too much. Just a little. My doctor says that too much chocolate cake is bad for my health. And you can complete the other two examples right there next to you. And there's a conversation for you to practice with your friends at home or with those around you. Complimenting about food. When you give a compliment is when you say something nice about the food that you're eating. So you say, this chicken is delicious. Repeat after me. This chicken is delicious. I'm glad you like it. Let's look at another possibility. These potatoes are delicious. I'm glad you like them. Now, potatoes, right? More than one. Chicken just happens to be one. Well done. You're doing good so far. All right, so we're going to do this reading, and then you have questions to do here at the bottom. So let's see, right now we are on page number 16. Page number 16. There you go, just so you can see it a little better. All right. So please read it out loud. Take a picture so you could practice reading it later. Make sure you enunciate, pronounce the words properly. Here we go. 2 bags of groceries. Henry is at the supermarket and he's really upset. He just bought some groceries and he can't believe he just spent $60. He bought only a few oranges, a few apples, a little milk, a little ice cream, and a few eggs. He also bought just a little coffee, a few onions, a few bananas, a little rice, a little cheese, and a few lemons. He didn't buy very much fish. He didn't buy very many grapes, and he didn't buy very much meat. Henry just spent $60, but he's walking out of the supermarket with only 2 bags of groceries. No wonder why he's upset. And here they show you that the past tense of the verb spend is spent. Okay, so we have some questions here to check. So using the model, you can make questions and answer based on your story. So you can make up your own. Let's just look at an example. How many oranges did he buy? So you will look at the story, and it says here that he bought only a few oranges. How much milk did he buy? So you would then proceed and you will look to see where they're talking about milk here in the reading. And after you find the milk, then you can align the answer to the question that is posed. So how much milk did he buy? So according to this here, we have he bought a little milk. You're doing well. Good job so far. So you can complete that. We have this listening exercise. At this time, I'm going to ask you some questions. Please make sure that you circle the one that you hear. So you're going to listen and choose what the people are talking about. Number 1, listen to the conversation. How much do you want? Just a little, please. Is the answer cake or carrots? The answer is cake. Very good. Number 2. Do you want some more? Okay, but just a few. Number 2. So if you're going to have more than one, you're going to have potatoes. Letter B, number 2. Number 3. These are delicious. I'm glad you like them. You're saying them and you're saying this in plural. So the answer has to be letter A, because those are all plural. Number 4. I ate too many. How many did you eat? Number 4. Again, I ate too many of them. And because it's them, I ate too many. Now we know that it is plural. So the answer for number 4 would then be meatballs. Meatballs. Number 5. You have, here you go, eggs and butter. Number 5. They're bad for my health. What's bad for my health? Letter A or letter B? The answer is number 5, letter A. Eggs. How do we know it's eggs? Because it says they. Eggs are in plural. There's already assumed, it is understood that there's more than one. Number 7, would you care for some more? Yes, but not too much. Of what? Would you care for some more? So you could say, if it helps you, would you care for some more rice? Yes, but not too much. That would be correct. And number 8, the last one. Oh, number 7. Would you care for some more? I didn't go over the answer. Being that it says, would you care for some more, but not too much? Too much what? Oranges? No, because oranges is plural, right? So oranges would be many. So it would be too much salad. Too much salad. Number 8, there isn't any. There isn't. Number 8. Again, we're talking about just one, right? Negative in singular. So it would be lemonade because lemons is actually in plural. Well done so far. Okay. So let's expand this here. And make this bigger. Here, you should be able to see that better. So we're gonna do this short readings and then we have exercises. So here we go. Repeat after me. Delicious. Delicious. So we're gonna read together. If you would like, you can hear me read it and then you can pause it and then you can rewind it and you can continue doing it. Here we go. Lucy likes French fries. In fact, she eats them all the time. Her friends often tell her that she eats too many French fries. But Lucy doesn't think so. She thinks they're delicious. Fred likes ice cream. As you can see, he has a shirt that says, I love ice cream. In fact, he eats it all the time. His doctor often tells him that he eats too much ice cream. But Fred doesn't think so. He thinks it's delicious. And then here we go to the second part. Tastes terrible. Daniel doesn't like vegetables. In fact, he never eats them. His parents often tell him that vegetables are good for him, but Daniel doesn't care. So, he doesn't care. And why is that? He doesn't care because he thinks that they taste terrible. So much that look at what he's doing. He's grabbing the vegetables and he's throwing them from his plate. Now let's look at the other one. Alice doesn't like yogurt. In fact, she never eats it. Her children often tell her that yogurt is good for her, but Alice doesn't care. She thinks it tastes terrible. All right, so this is what you have to do on your own based on the reading that we have here. Tell us about food you like. What foods do you think are delicious? How often do you eat them? Are they good for you or are they bad for you? Tell about foods you don't like. What foods do you think taste terrible? How often do you eat them? Are they good for you or are they bad for you? So what we would like to do is, I would like to ask you to please complete this exercise on page 17. And you're going to write it down on paper, you're going to type it, and then next class, I want you to read it out loud for everyone. Okay? And the last page, we're going to go over pronunciation. So the first topic here is reduced for. So you're going to listen and then you're going to say it. Repeat after me. Let's make a salad for dinner. Good job. Let's make eggs for breakfast. Would you care for some more cake? It's bad for my health. Okay. And the second section. Let's make pizza for lunch. Let's have ice cream for dessert. And now we have here on the bottom, we can see them there. Would you care for some more cookies? Remember, you could use, you're using some because they can be counted. We see the plural form of the noun cookies, from cookie. They're bad for my health. So this is the last portion that you have here for your assignment. Write in your journal about your favorite foods. What are they? How often do you eat them? And why do you like them? Next class, I'm going to ask you to please share that with the class. Let's review. Repeat after me. There isn't any bread. There isn't any lettuce. There isn't any flour. There aren't any apples. There aren't any eggs. There aren't any lemons. How much milk do you want? How much cheese do you want? How much ice cream do you want? How many cookies, French fries, and meatballs do you want? Not too much, not too many. Just a little or just a few. Remember, the few can be counted, all right? So let's repeat the final vocabulary and then we finish chapter 2, book 2 for today. Here we go. Repeat after me. Foods. Let's repeat a little fast, okay? Let's see. You already know how to say it. Let's move faster. Here we go. Apple pie. Apples. Bananas. Bread. Butter. Cake. Carrots. Cheese. Chicken. Coffee. Cookies. Eggs. Fish. Flour. French fries. Grapes. Hamburgers. Ice cream. Ketchup. Lemonade. Lemons. Lettuce. Mayonnaise. Meat. Meatballs. Milk. Mustard. Omelet. You know what an omelet is, right? You put the eggs, mix them, and then you put them in the pan, and then it gets cooked evenly. Onions. Orange juice. Oranges. Pears. Pepper. Pizza. Potatoes. Rice. Salad. And then with the salad, so going back to what we said, so for the omelet, some people, when they make the omelet, the eggs, they actually put onions, they put peppers. Some people even put some ingredients that you would use in a salad. Some people put even lettuce, and we're coming up to tomatoes. And some people also like to put what's the next vocabulary word, which is salt. People like to put a little bit of salt. Then sandwich, soda, soy sauce, spaghetti, sugar, tea, tomatoes, vegetables, yogurt. Well, everyone, well done. Keep up the hard work and make sure you continue to study every day. See you soon. God bless.